Committee on Environment and Climate Change, Aji Dimapur, Aro Chumukirima on-spot verification Kurabichide, meeting Kurina, Tinda Town Council, Dimapur, East Dimapur, Aro Chumukirima Town Council Pitore, septic tank, Aro waste to Notide Pilawole Nadibogoshe. Aro Gushe, Riverbed mining Kuruble, Aro permit Nadibogoshe, Dimapur, Aro Chumukirima Town area de. IB details so.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I have earlier briefed you from the TMC Tamping site. Nothing much to emphasize. This is a committee comprising of 7 of us, as I have stated earlier, a committee called Committee on Environment and Climate Change, constituted by the Honorable Speaker of Nagaland Legislative Assembly, with the blessing of the Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Nipirio. And we are actually on a mission mode because this committee, for the past 60 years, although Nagaland Assembly completed 60 years in the month of November last year, this committee was not in existence. And only after completing 60 years, we have realized that this is such an important committee which requires an existence within the House. And therefore, 7 members were constituted. I have been made as the chairperson of the committee. I have another 6 honorable members. 2 of them are present here today. Honorable Advisor Zalirio, Honorable Advisor Nesritio Nyote. 4 of them could not join us. Madam Hekani, Honorable Advisor, has joined Honorable CM at Delhi in the Chief Minister's Conference. She could not make it. Then the Honorable Advisor Mahadang Yanthan, he has another official engagement at Kohima, so he could not make it. Honorable Advisor Chingang Gonyak, he has a program at Wakching in his assembly constituency, so he also could not make it today. And Honorable MLA Dr. Tsilito, he is in Tamlu for some Chief Minister's health mission where he is entrusted to look after that. So for which he has come to Tamlu. So only 3 of us could make it. But I'm telling you, we are, privileged to have the other members. Instead of 7, we are 8 today, I have the 2 DCs training me here, the Deputy Commissioner Dimapur, Tino Jungshi. Then the Deputy Commissioner Jumugitima, Bolan. Then the Chairperson of the Jumugitima Town Council, Mr. Losudo. The Chairperson of the East Dimapur Town Council, I didn't get your name? Nyoto. Then the Chairperson of the Dimapur Municipal Council, Ogedo. Yeah, so like that, we are 8 of us. So we have already inspected the spot verification, you are aware, Jumugitima Tamping Ground. Then after that, we went to the embankment, where the embankment construction is going on by the urban development. If you see the Tansari River, it is now, because of the erosion, the referral hospital is being threatened. And so the urban development is investing a lot of money to do embankment construction, and it is going on. We inspected that also. And after which we went to this urban hut to see the flowing of the Tansari River. But we could see, instead of green water flowing, yellow river flowing. So it's very pathetic. Then after that, we went to Dimapur Municipal Town Tamping site, where you all have seen. It's a very sad situation. Now what we are concerned is this committee is focusing more on cleaning our rivers. Like if you have heard of cleaning Ganga, something like that, no? So we are also in a mission that all our rivers are drying up. We must do immediately something to rejuvenate, to bring back our rivers to life again, because we coexist with our rivers, with our forest, and with our animals. We cannot live alone so long as we are on this earth. So that's why we are concerned. We are also concerned on the human-animal conflict because of the deforestations, because of the increase of populations. So there are so many reasons where there's a huge conflict between animal and human. And this is also one of our concern of this committee. And also the noise and air pollutions, where you will see stone crushers being just installed on the residential area, and also sawmill being installed, running in the residential areas. These are a few concerns that we are going to address. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. These are a few concerns of this committee where we will be focusing, and we have completed inspecting the rivers in Kohima, now in Dimapur, and most importantly the dumping site, where
mining.
Yes, and we have seen the dumping site where we have to segregate our waste, the biodegradable as well as non-biodegradable. Now, in today's meeting with after inspection, we came back to have a consultative meeting with the 3 councils here, Chumou Town Council members, East Dimapur Town Council members, and the Dimapur Municipal Council members. The attendance was quite all right, you all have seen. We had a thorough discussion. They have also shared some of their grievances as well as their hope and aspirations. And we have listened carefully. We will be recommending strongly, very strongly to the government what actions has to follow. But we have come to a consensus kind of an opinion and a decision that from tomorrow onwards, the 3 councils will pass a very strong resolution that we will not allow our citizens to send their septic tank pipe to the river. Either it is Chate, Thansari, or so many rivers in and around Dimapur. We have to keep our river clean. There is a huge water scarcity. So unless we turn the river into a usable water, it may not be exactly a drinkable one, but at least that can wash your vehicle, that can wash your, your clothes. That way, we have to rejuvenate the river. So that is one decision that the 3 town councils will immediately adopt a resolution that no citizens, no residents will be allowed to send their septic tank to the river, and also throw away their garbage, their waste to the rivers. This is one very strong resolution, and it will be followed with action by the town councils. Another one is the riverbed mining within the stretch of Chumou Dimapur town in the Thansari River. If you see riverbed mining means sand, gravel, boulders, So these are actually now, because of such minings, the erosion is taking place. There is a lot of investment to be made by the government to do embankment if that is allowed to be continued. And therefore, the DC, both the DC will issue necessary order now, and no more permit from now on will be issued for such kind of mining within the stretch of the town. Of course, we need sands, boulders for construction materials, and we also cannot totally stop some of those businessmen who are relying their livelihood on such business. So, but the administrations and the government has to locate somewhere, not within the stretch of the town. So these are a few things which we have come to a consensus decision, and hopefully we will carry on with an action plan. The question that you have earlier raised about the fine being imposed by the National Green Tribunal to the government of Nagaland, 200 CR, which some of you have asked. I think that has been wrongly interpreted. You cannot say that a fine has been imposed by the National Green Tribunal to the government of Nagaland to the tune of 200 CR. No, it was not a fine. We have been asked to raise 200 CR, a revenue to clean our dustbins, in a simple language, I'll say, not in a scientific term, to clean our dumping grounds. So how do we get this revenue? Public have to cooperate. See, we all want a clean town, clean house, but when our town councils go and collect, let us say 20 rupees, 50 rupees, 100 rupees per month, that also our citizens, I don't know, sometimes refuse to cooperate. I think this is not a way. It's time that our people also cooperate with the system. We have to be within the system. And unless we generate revenue, how do we expect the town councils and the district administration to run? So these are few things which we also would like to send a very urgent and earnest appeal to the citizens to cooperate, at least by donating a little fee of sanitation fee, and also segregate the waste, the biodegradable one and non-biodegradable one. What is biodegradable? Biodegradable means the leftover of your food, the skin that you peel out from your potato, from your cucumber. No? These are the biodegradable, which can turn into soil. No? Non-biodegradables are what? Plastic bottles, plastic polythenes, and all those stuffs. So segregate it, keep it properly. The duty of the town councils, they will come and lift it up, picked up from your house, from your colony, from your locality. But at least help cooperate with the system, with the department, with the administration, and with the town councils. If citizens can help that, segregating it into biodegradable and non-biodegradable, it will be easier for us to maintain the dustbin. And we are going to stop burning of dustbins now, because it is emitting a lot of, which we don't see, but it is creating a lot of havoc, diseases, which we don't know, and air pollution. In the long run, it's going to be life-threatening for all of us. I was just mentioning a little bit that there are two types of smokers. One is the original smoker, another one is a passive smoker. No? So those of you who smoke are the direct original smokers. You get only 10-25% of your lung affected, but the one who is inhaling, the non-smoker is a passive smoker, and he gets more harmful in health, in terms of health, than the one who is originally smoking. So just because you are the landowner, please don't insist that I will install my stone crusher here, my sawmill here, because I'm the landowner, without bothering that there are a lot of residential nearby you who will be affected by that because of your establishment, your business establishment. We have to have care for each other, our neighbors, our neighborhood, and our colonies, and our towns. So these are a few things we are concerned, and we have discussed thoroughly. These will be converted into action from tomorrow onwards. And we are hoping that we will start from Kohima and Dimapur, all this cleanliness drive, keeping our environment clean, our towns and cities clean, and this will be spread across the length and breadth of Nagaland. These are a few things I would like to announce, and I must thank all of you for patiently waiting. I think whatever details you required, we have already given you on the spot itself. No much thing to discuss. So thank you very much. Just 1-2 questions if you have. Anyone?
Yes. Regarding the collection of waste, after the public segregates it, they do their duty, then it goes to the dumping sites and becomes legacy waste, as earlier Sir had mentioned about
Correct.
legacy waste. So now, do we have recycling plants, enough recycling plants for this population, especially in Dimapur?
Yes, those are in the offing. Government has a plan to do that, but public has to cooperate. That is what I'm saying. Public has to cooperate. The Municipal Affairs Department, the Urban Development Department, they are on the job, and hopefully with the 16th Finance Commission focusing more on the urban local development, by next year probably we should be able to get at least, it may not be a very huge fund, but at least required fund for such thing, installing incineration machine, or what is that? These are few things, no? So there are mechanisms to do it. We will do it, and government is determined to do it, provided public cooperates. No.
Then in Kohima, we see the SIPMU fund under the urban development that has been siphoned off somewhere else, 30-something plus crores. So would that be also again happening in Dimapur?
No, I think that's a wrong information. There is already it has been constructed. We have inspected recently. I was there physically. No, that's what exactly. So because of the non-election of the urban local bodies, all this became dysfunctional. That is the whole problem. Now we have an elected body. Now therefore, the Kohima Municipal Council have been briefed already. We have to auction to someone else. These are not very. This is a lot of scientific way of managing. So unfortunately, our people, we only go for political science, history. I think we also need to focus on environmental studies as well as on this subject. So because and our business also focus on all those things. even if there is advertisement, I'm told, there is hardly any taker. These are few challenges that we are facing. So those are not siphoned off. Those are being constructed. I think I'm right on that. But the only thing is, it has become dysfunctional because of basically, there could be some other reason also, but basically because of the non-election of the municipal council in Kohima as well as in Dimapur. Now, a proper body, elected body is installed. They are working on it, how to restart all those recycling of both biodegradable and non-biodegradable materials. These are a few things I would like to tell you. Anything, one more, anything?
Serious is the state government to relocate the present AMC garbage dumping site?
See, that question, I was forcibly telling DC that immediately, since we have acquired the land, government has already purchased a plot of land for an alternative site. But that needs some scientific way of installing some machines as well as developing the area first. Then only we can shift it. Till such time, we cannot just easily, it's easier said than done. The land is already acquired, but you cannot again repeat the same way of dumping the waste here like in the new area. So therefore, proper planning is required. We have talked about planning. So therefore, we will first, the department as well as the government will first work out how do we develop scientifically. Then allow the garbage to be dumped there because that has to be recycled.
Okay, all right, that part is understood. Garbage waste management, the issue of waste management in Nagaland or be it in Dimapur, it's not a new issue. We've been talking about this for decades now. So every time the government, including MLAs, councillors, anyone, administrators, they only talk about planning. When do we actually start the groundwork?
See, that's a very interesting question. If you see the history, I was just referring to the meeting that you all must have read the Indus Valley Civilization, no? So the planning, if you see the Indus Valley Civilization, the drainage was so good. They are exceptional. No civilization has beat that Indus Valley Civilization's drainage planning. I think when that can be done 300-400 years ago, we are in 21st, 22nd century now. It is possible. Where there is a will, there is a way. We will do it. But see, the cooperation of our public citizen is required. This needs more of a civic sense than government enforcing, their authority, their law. So we would like to appeal, especially our media, the fourth estate. Please, you also disseminate more information to our public. In as much as we want a clean city, probably you want better clean city than us. So this needs a concerted effort. All of us have to have, we should make an effort. And government planning means it is government plan out the proper drainage. You are saying that we are not planning. We are planning, we are doing it, but it is the public who dump the garbage in the drainage. That's what we are talking. See, government construct proper drainage, proper way of doing things, the district administration, the municipal council, the town councils, but it is our public who just throw their waste here and there, and that is how we are not growing, we are not progressing. So therefore, we must, all of us, especially the role of the fourth estate is very, very important. We must educate our people. It is time. I was mentioning earlier that if you want to see traffic regulation, you don't need to go to Europe. You don't need to go to America. Just go to Iceland and see how beautifully they regulate the traffic. People are so obedient. If you want to see a clean city, why should you go to Europe or some other countries? Go to Shillong. Shillong itself, it's just 5-6 drive from here, hours drive from here. So like that, people live like that because it's only that we are lacking civic sense that we all must educate. Government has been putting its effort, the town councils have been putting its effort, but the expectation from our people, that is a little below, and therefore we must elevate that, and all of us must make that concerted effort. Thank you very much. Anything?
Yeah, one question, sir. with due respect to the 3 districts, deputy commissioners and chairman of town council, sir, Dimapur is a commercial hub, we all know. Sir, that's been segregated only Dimapur is sir. ULB elections I can councillors 23 wishes. Aro ekbar that's been collection paisa chamila bhi wishes. But it has come to a conclusion that 80 rupees will be collected. Will be sir, ek hafta de will do one. Second, sir, there are many locations in the town. Chumou new land candidates sir, street de chapra didike. Aro is Dimapur. Will Dimapur town dido Tata parking daily bila ase, meat lane daily bila ase, aro sir Caramel area kali daily bila ase, and flyover niche railway permanent hotai bila ase railway gate. So sir, can the urban development or the government in Dimapur de arbi DMC be tambar kali extra digina because what we have heard is sir Dimapur de dustbin jama bole bishi even hoy tambar be purana hoshi pa ase. So, can we, the government focus in the only commercial hub in Dimapur by enhancing some more numbers and more labor so that public can be rasta di bilaboliga condition no laboli sir?
The answer is yes. Definitely, government will come forward. We will, whatever is possible. The advisor in charge of municipal and urban affairs is also here. We have already discussed in depth in our meeting before you all came in. Those problems have been already addressed, and the department is working out in which way we will help our town councils to enhance those facilities. But they also must generate their own revenue and see that those revenues are being judiciously utilized for the good of the public. Thank you very much. Thank you all. Joe.